What is going on, mi gente? I hope you guys are doing awesome. Yes, your eyes aren't deceiving you. This is a long format video. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Ruben, CrossRodz. And I want to, first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my YouTube channel. And I just appreciate you guys so freaking much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you again. And I want to also say that you better get used to long format videos because I will be posting more long format videos, probably reviews and whatnot. But let me tell you another thing. I am currently working on ideas for a project that I don't know if I should be saying it. Yes, if you hear that, that's my cat. He needs to be in here with me today. He'll probably peek around at some point. But anyways, and here he comes. Anyways, I will be I don't know if I should say it really. Well, I will be making a podcast. Yes, it's about time. I have been wanting to do this for a very long time. And actually, I created one in 2019. It wasn't related to shows, movies, and whatnot. But uh, yeah, I stopped doing it for whatever reason. We can talk about that some other day. But the good thing is that I have now two names for, or potential names for the podcast. And actually, I might even end up using both of them. Uh, just that one of them will be the official name of the podcast, and then the other one will be used as like a section, or how do you call that? A session? No, not a session, a segment of the podcast. Um, just to give you an idea, the names are both surrounding or revolving around my favorite fantasy world, my favorite show of all time. Which, if you guys have followed me on any other social media or here on YouTube, you know that is Game of Thrones and A Song of Ice and Fire, which is the series of books that Game of Thrones is based off of. Uh, let's see what else. I am actually. You see these two guys over here. I will let you guys know here in a couple minutes. Know what I love the most about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And yes, before you leave, I know you've probably watched 100 videos about theories and deep dives and each and every one of the Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, Spider-Pig, and whoever it is. But I'm just gonna say what I like the most about the movie. So if you want to stick around for that, it'd be awesome. If you are gonna stop watching right now, I want to say thank you again, and don't forget to hit subscribe, hit like, and save the video if you want. It helps out a whole lot. And I know I'm just starting. This is my literally my first video here. Um, besides the live streaming, which actually for that, I know those are obviously long format videos. It's a little bit different process, obviously, but I want to say thank you to everyone who has joined my live streams. I will be getting back to that. Oops, I hit the microphone a little bit there. But anyways, thank you to Inata, Jonathan, and everyone who has been part of the live streams. I promise I'm coming back for that. I have not forgotten that I haven't finished Resident Evil 4, but yeah. Um, let's see. By the way, let me see if you guys can see him. This is Mimo. This is my one of my cute boys. Um, he just loves being with me and his mom and whatnot. So of course he has to be here now. Anyways, um, let's see what else. Just to give you guys a little bit more of the ideas that I have for the podcast. Yes, I will be creating the podcast, but man, I really want people to just feel comfortable enough to come over here. If it's either someone that's just starting out, or is someone that has whole thousands and thousands of followers. I just want it to just be a place where we could all geek out. Um, it'd be pretty awesome if I managed to get someone to, or some more than one person to like host the podcast. It'd be very very cool. But anyways, I definitely will be talking Game of Thrones. I am Puerto Rican, so I will be speaking Spanish a lot of times. So just be ready for that. And don't worry if you want to know what I said in English, as in translate. I'll let you guys know as well. And this will turn out to be a little bit of a Spanish class, a free Spanish class for you all. Now, again, it will be with Puerto Rican slang, so just yeah. Um, let's see. I definitely want to be able to create content with other fellow Latino uh, creators. That would be freaking awesome. To be able to collaborate with a lot of them that I love. I absolutely love. Um, but yeah, I will definitely be. I really want to be able to deep dive on shows that I really love, and who knows, maybe down the road, you guys can also recommend and shows, movies, or even games, and I could definitely do deep dives on those, but one step at a time. I will say as well that creating a podcast will mean that I will be creating a new YouTube channel. But don't worry, this channel is still going to be open. I'm most definitely going to be doing live streams, as in for games, from this account. So that is a good thing, definitely. But the podcast, I really want to start it fresh. I want everything to be that is from the podcast and for the podcast to come out straight from the YouTube channel uh, that is going to be the podcast. Um, what else? What else? I feel like I'm missing something, man. Um, I don't know. If I'm missing anything right now, I'll just say it as I go. I'm gonna start talking about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse right now. So spoilers ahead. If you're gonna listen to it, I hope you have watched the movie at this point. If you're a super fan of this movie, I hope you already watched this movie. And if not, and you just love spoilers, well, welcome. There's some people that love spoilers and they don't really mind and they enjoy the movie just as much as if they didn't have any spoilers. So, uh, yeah, just watch out now. Anyways, the thing that I loved the most about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was the fact that the writers were like, you know what? In the first movie, we definitely mentioned that he's Puerto Rican. He's Afro Latino, so his dad Jeff is African American, and Rio Morales, she is Puerto Rican. So they definitely made sure to put in uh, tidbits of his Puerto Rican heritage in the first movie. Now, a lot of people have been absolutely deniers. There's no other way to put it. And some people actually don't even make sense. Because I've seen some people on my comments saying like, "Oh, I know he's Afro Latino, but how does that make him Puerto Rican?" It's like, dude, make that make sense. That is crazy. What you're saying right now. The reason he's Latino, like his Latino side of his Afro Latino, um, is thanks to him being from Puerto, or not from Puerto Rico, but his whole heritage is based off of Puerto Rico or Puerto Rico. um, thanks to his mom again. So that was something that I absolutely loved from the Across the Spider Verse. The writers were like, you know what? For all of you people who have any doubts that he is just as much Puerto Rican as he is black, and vice versa, he is black as much as he is Puerto Rican. Uh, we are gonna make sure that you'll understand it. And they were putting a whole bunch of uh, banderas de Puerto Rico, Puerto Rican flags, and they were putting a lot of. Actually, speaking about Puerto Rican flags, that that scene where Jeff and Rio, Mimo, where Jeff and Rio go to. Oh my god, dude, take it easy. That scene where Jeff and Rio go to talk to the principal about Miles' involvement in school and to see just to see how he's doing. Um, and when the principal tells them that Miles has a B in Spanish, and Rio is like, "What?" Actually, they both flip, but most definitely Rio because she's very proud of her heritage from Puerto Rico, and she most definitely wants to make sure that her baby, her kid, her lovely, lovely kid, Miles, is definitely how do you call that? Aware, more than aware that about his Puerto Rican heritage again. And she gets pissed and snaps her fingers at him, and when she snaps her fingers, the Puerto Rican flag just pops up. And man, that was just I had seen it already on the trailer. Actually, thanks to Kari, who is a Star Wars Thea and on TikTok and Instagram and whatnot. She was the first one to that I just saw on social media talking about it, and I was like, no, there's no way. And this is again back when the trailer came out, and I looked it up, and sure enough, I put that shit on point 0.5 seconds or slow mo because it's pretty fast, so you can easily miss it. Um, and yeah, the details like that are just the things that I really really appreciated. But now there is one very specific detail or moment that really hit hard for me, and I'm very sure that it hit super hard for everyone that is from Puerto Rico or just born and raised there or grew up here but with a very heavy influence of Puerto Rican family. um and I don't know if this happens in every like Latino culture. I have Dominican friends and I don't remember them doing it just as well as Mexican friends, and I really don't remember them doing it as well. But anyways, we uh, Puerto Ricans, nosotros los puertorriqueños, siempre, siempre, every time we see our parents or our grandparents, it's usually more with like very like closer family members. So like your parents again or grandparents, uncles, aunts, and whatnot. When you see them, and let's just keep it with parents or grandparents. When you see them, you go up to them, give them a kiss. Yeah, we always give kisses to our family members and our beloved people, friends, and whatnot. But anyways, you give a kiss at the same time that you say bendición papi if it's your dad, or mami if it's your mom, or abuelo abuela for your grandma, your grandpa. And even if you're not like the most religious person, actually I've got friends and family members who don't really believe in any religion or and God, in terms of Christianity, and they do it, and it's something very special for them as well. So it's very interesting. So we say bendición, and what that act means. Sorry, I almost can't speak right now, but what that means is you are asking for this person, this family member, to bless your life, your day, your week, your life in general. And then when you say that, your this family member will say que Dios te bendiga. So what that means is the person, that family member, is blessing you or saying, "May God bless you." And that is right now, especially like I said, I grew up, well, I don't think I said it, but I was born and raised in Puerto Rico. So, but I live now in the United States. So, a lot of these things we take for granted when we living back home, because it's, again, it's so engraved. It's so much it's very present in our daily life. So you may be asking yourself, okay, so how does this tie in? What you're saying, how does that tie in to the movie? Well, there is a moment where I'm sure you guys remember where Rio Morales and Miles are having this super deep conversation where Rio is telling Miles, look, you are my baby boy. And I know I have to acknowledge the fact that you are growing and that eh, you won't be my baby boy forever. And you are gonna grow and you are destined for like huge things. You are destined to be amazing. Pun intended. And he, after the whole interaction, he gets close to her and gives her a kiss and says, "Bendición, mami." And she responds with, "Que Dios te bendiga, mijo." And that just that just hit hard, dude. My wife was right next to me, and she was like, "Are they gonna make me cry this fast? Damn it!" And even me, dude. Like, man. Side note: ever since I turned 30, I gotta say I have become the biggest crybaby ever. Before, I rarely ever cried in movies and shows and whatnot, but now, since I hit 30 this last November, dude, I swear to God, I cry almost every time I watch anything. Succession, I've cried. Um, this movie I cried at. We recently watched the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse memo. Don't start again. uh Into the Spider-Verse, and again, same thing. I'm over here all teary-eyed and whatnot. So I don't know, man. Maybe I've been bottling all these emotions for 30 years and now they're bursting out. But yeah, that moment was just besides being very emotional, because it definitely hit hard and it reminded me of just, it was like this huge uh life flashed right in front of my eyes kind of way. um just remembering all the times I've said that to my parents and very close family members again. uh, it was beautiful. And what is amazing about that, since it's such a Puerto Rican thing, that it comes out from Miles first. It's not like, a lot of times you'll see Rio being the first one that speaks Spanish. So you can definitely tell that she is the one initiating everything in Spanish, but it came out from Miles. So it to me, now that I think about it, it has even more weight to it. And those are the things. That one more specifically is the thing that just made me think the writers are literally here doing wink winks all the time now for all of us that obviously have always understood that he is Afro Latino and Latino because he's Puerto Rican. It was that huge wink wink for us, and also a wink wink for all of the deniers, as in, you thought you thought we were gonna ignore the fact that he is proud of being Boricua. Which, by the way, for those of you that don't know, Boricua is another term for us Puerto Ricans. Well, I can tell you guys what it where it comes from, pretty much. But anyways, Boricua is another term for Puerto Rican. It's more, I don't want to say slangish, but anyways, yeah, the writers just did an amazing job with that. Besides that, another thing, let's see, that I absolutely loved. I I love the fact that they started off with Gwen. I thought that was genius because obviously we know that Miles is the centerpiece of this movie, of this whole story, the whole trilogy. But at the end of the day, there are number one, very, very, very good characters as well who probably will get their own movies, that they should get their own movies or shows or whatever they decide on doing. And there is supposedly rumors, or I don't know if it's already confirmed, that Spider Gwen will be getting a standalone movie. So I'm super looking forward to that. But yeah, I absolutely love the fact that they started off with her and giving us that backstory um, for the things that happened with her. And I absolutely loved all of the animation, starting off with Spider Gwen's universe, which is all based off of emotions, all based off of the vibe of whatever's happening. Not only with the characters, but the whole room. Like if it's a happy moment, you get happy colors, to put it that way, or I think it's set that way, right? There's happy colors and sad colors, I suppose. But I love black, and some people will say that's a sad color, maybe. I don't know. um, but yeah, I love that animation. Actually, every animation I thought was very, very, very good. Um, Obviously, I really. Oh, I was gonna say something as well about Spider Gwen and the whole fact that they started off with her and ended with her. Um, Again, Miles is the centerpiece, but Gwen plays a very, very vital role into who Miles is, because she is definitely part of his growth. Um, Even though, yes, Miles right now feels super betrayed, which, yeah, technically he is, even though Gwen is out here to right her wrongs. Um, on a way, right? Because at the end she uh recruits, or actually is, I don't think it's actually Spider Punk the one that ends up recruiting everyone, but or not everyone, but well, kind of in a way. Anyways, um I just loved the way they made sure to shed light on Spider Gwen's character. I thought it was made amazing. Again, pun intended. Besides that, I absolutely loved Spider Punk, or is it Hobie or Hobby? I'm not sure right now, but Spider Punk. Obviously, I loved how what he stand for, or what he stood for. Sorry, sometimes I get mixed up with my Spanish translation to English, but you'll get used to it, right? Hopefully. I love Spider Man India. He was funny. And I would definitely love to see something, some other project that includes both of these characters. I think they should try to find a way of doing something, really. Again, I don't know if it's a show, do something like very short videos, maybe, or I don't know. I'm down for whatever. If it's short videos like the Groot series, or if it's longer videos, or just a movie. When I say longer videos, I mean like longer episodes. uh, but yeah, I would definitely love that. Miguel Ojara, I absolutely thought that he was a menace. And I think we're in for a very emotional turnaround when Beyond the Spider Verse comes out. Which, by the way, a lot of people are a little bit have been confused. A lot of people, first of all, did not know that this, as in Across the Spider Verse, was the first part of two, which the second part will be Beyond the Spider Verse. As of now, I don't know if they'll change the name down the road, but I hope not, because I think it's a pretty good name. Um, and the second thing is about the turnaround. Is whenever the second movie or the second part comes out, I definitely, there's just no way that he won't turn around and realize all of the or all of the wrong things that he has done, in the name of, a better future. I think that's going to be a very emotional moment, and I'm looking forward to that. Uh, the Spot. Let's talk about the Spot very fast. I thought it was the Spot. I thought it was made perfectly. Actually, the Spot is literally just a resemblance of Miles, but just in a villainous way. Um, they both start off as characters who are being pushed aside pretty much. Obviously, the Spot not so much in the way that Miles was being pushed by what thousands of Spider-Men and women and dinosaurs and cats and whatnot. Um, but they were both how do you call that? Um, let's see. They were both overlooked. That's the word I was trying to find. So yeah, I really love that resemblance between Miles and the Spot. But obviously, by the end, the Spot just got to a point that is really, really scary what he's capable of, and we are gonna see the remnants of all of his rage and all of his uh just all of the things that have made him feel horrible, and in a way, again, just like Miles did to Miguel O'Hara, he just had enough, and like he said, he had enough of people telling him what to do. Which, man, I still get goosebumps for that scene. That was incredible, really. I can't wait to watch this movie again. Actually, I've been wanting to go again and watch it on Dolby Cinema this time. I watched it on IMAX, which was great. I recommend everyone to watch this movie on like the best format possible. Really, if you can't afford it or for whatever reason, obviously just watch it uh, wherever you can. But if you can, if you're able to, for some reason, please, please, please watch it on premium format. It's great for real. Um, but yeah, by the end, the Spot just, man, he is unstoppable, really, and I'm scared to see what are going to be the defining moments for Miles' character. Um, and yes, right now we are we're on our way to see Miles try to save his father, but man, I don't know. What if ultimately it's not his father? We know that with every Spider-Man, things uh don't always happen the way we think, and they happen at the most random moment, and the most like sad moments happen so damn random. So we'll see. Um, I'm I'm a little bit nervous to see what happens in the second part, which is Beyond the Spider Verse. Well, uh, I just gotta say, I'll leave things here right now when it comes to Across the Spider Verse. Let me know if you would like a super deep dive, and I'll go rewatch the movie and try to write down every single detail that I can, which are gonna be a whole lot because this movie has it's like the mother of all Easter eggs. But who knows? Maybe that can be the literally the first episode for the podcast. And I feel crazy saying the podcast thing now. I can't wait for you guys to hear and let me know what you think about the name that I've got planned. Um, but everything will come out shortly, hopefully in the next couple weeks. Um, anyways, I absolutely love this movie. I absolutely am so thankful for all of you guys again for joining. Remember to subscribe. Remember to like this video. If you have a playlist for like pop culture stuff, uh, just save it there if you want. If you can, it really helps out. Um, but if not, hey, I just appreciate you guys being here. Let me know in the comments what you liked about the movie. What are you looking forward to the most for the second part? Uh, with the whole channel thing here, me making this long format video. Let me know how you liked it. What would you like to hear me talk about more, and whatnot. There, I promise I'll be giving you guys more information about the things that I've got planned, but I want to have you guys most definitely on consideration for the things that I put out. So I don't think I have anything else, man. Mimo here, he is very tired, as as cats are most of the time. You know, they sleep so much. But yeah, again, thank you. I will see you guys in the next one, and I hope you guys have a bonita noche, which means I hope you guys have an awesome and good night. If it's not night, have a good day, rest of the weekend actually, because it is almost Friday, so I'm looking forward to the weekend. Lo llevo, pórtense bien, be good. I really appreciate you guys. Y'all are awesome. CrossRodz out. See ya.